In this video, I wanted to share with you a story on how a couple of my print-on-demand designs ended up in a store at the mall. Let's go. Thanks for joining me on this video. My name is Juno with Detour Shirts, the channel all about helping you design and sell t-shirts online. If that's something you like to do, don't forget to hit that subscribe button right there. So in this video, I'm going to do something just a little bit different. I'm going to tell you a story that happened to me just yesterday on how I got a couple of my print-on-demand designs in a store at the mall. You're going to want to stay to the end so that you can hear the entire story. It's a good one. And of course, another edition of trend credits. So this story starts off yesterday, March 3rd, 2021. About 9 a.m., I get a direct message, a DM, on my Instagram account. So here's the actual direct message I got on Instagram. You can see it was at 9:35 a.m. So it says, "Hey, are you selling your corgi drinking boba design on a hoodie through BoxLunch?" And I said, "I wish. Did you see it there? Because BoxLunch is a great place to sell it, and I wish I was on there. I'll show you what BoxLunch is in a minute." But he said, "Yeah, I recognize your work. Let me send you the link." So you can see right here, I wrote, "Just saw it, grr." At first, when I saw this, I was a little upset because I didn't know how it got on there. I wasn't sure if somebody stole it or something. So it's pretty crazy that my stuff was actually on BoxLunch.com and I had no idea it was on there. So my designs, my style actually work really well on BoxLunch.com. So it fit really good, and being on there is actually pretty cool. So for those of you not familiar with BoxLunch, BoxLunch is one of those t-shirt stores you see at the mall. It looks like this, and it may have that feel of Hot Topic to you. And that's because Hot Topic is a parent company of BoxLunch, and they have a lot of products you can see here. Disney, Rick and Morty, those kinds of things in pop culture. This is a great place to go to find gifts for people that are fans of this kind of stuff. And there's a couple of kawaii, cute kind of stuff in here too. So my designs would actually fit really good here at BoxLunch. So I should have been really happy seeing my stuff on BoxLunch, but because just a week before I did a video about people stealing designs on Etsy, and you might have seen that video, I'll put a link up right here, but I was just really worried. So all I kept thinking was somebody had a SVG of my design and somehow it got on to BoxLunch, and now it's for sale on BoxLunch, and I didn't give my permission and I'm not getting any money for it. Let me show you what I saw on BoxLunch. So here's the BoxLunch.com website. You can see this is how I found it. I typed in corgi right here, and these are the results. And you can see right here, both of my designs, corgi eating ramen, corgi drinking boba. And when I first saw this, I just panicked because these are the two that were stolen on Etsy and were being sold as SVGs on Etsy. Remember from that video last week. So I clicked into here trying to see what's going on. And when I clicked in here, all I read was this, nothing about Detour Shirts or anything like that. And it said BoxLunch exclusive. And I'm like, oh no, exclusive. They have the rights to it or something. So that's what I thought of in my mind, like exclusive meant they had the rights to it. So after seeing my designs on that website and not seeing anything about Detour Shirts, I went to Instagram and sent them a message. I went to Twitter and sent them a message there. I also tried customer service. And when I talked to customer service, they gave me another number that I needed to call directly to the company. And so I left a couple of voicemails, but it wasn't until after lunch that I got a return phone call. And it went to my voicemail, and they were really nice and wanted me to email them what I found and my designs and everything. And so I did. So after emailing back and forth, I got this final email right here, and it explained everything and it calmed all my fears. This is a design that I put on Threadless. So you can see here, this is something they purchased from Threadless. And you can see right here, if I had zoomed in, I would have seen here, imagined by Threadless, designed by Detour Shirts. So I'm getting credit here on the shirt, even though it wasn't on the site. You can see everything's legit. Nothing was stolen. I panicked for no reason. So after all that, it actually turns out everything was legit. My designs came from Threadless, where I sell my shirts on Threadless, one of the print-on-demand sites that I sell through. and everything was legit. And it's actually a really good thing that I'm in BoxLunch. It's one of those bucket list things that I wanted to do ever since I started designing shirts. I've always dreamed of having my t-shirt in a store at the mall. And it actually happened. It didn't happen the exact way I thought it would happen, but being in the mall is pretty cool, having your shirt in the mall. So for those of you not familiar with Threadless, let me show you that. So this is Threadless right here, threadless.com. And if you scroll down, you can see they have an artist shop here. So this is how you can do print on demand with Threadless. So let's just click there. And you can see easiest way to sell online. You can create your own artist shop, and I already have one here. So here's my artist shop, and you can see that's where I sell my boba, corgi boba, and I had my corgi eating noodles. So it's all legit. And if you go to one of their pages that explains the artist shop and you scroll down here, you can see here, offline retail opportunities. Threadless partners with artist shop owners to license their work to a growing collection of 14 plus offline retail partners, one of them being BoxLunch. So if you want to have your stuff in the mall, go and join Threadless. There's a great opportunity there to have your designs picked up and sold in the mall, which is really kind of cool. BoxLunch actually makes a lot of sense for my design. So I'm really happy the way it turned out. And that is the full story of how a couple of my print-on-demand designs made it to a t-shirt shop at the mall. In this case, BoxLunch. Hope you enjoyed that story. If you want to hear more stories like that, leave a comment below in this video. Let me know if you want to hear more stories like that. I have a lot of stories that I could tell you about the print-on-demand life. I know this is a little different than my videos, but hopefully it was really helpful for you. So you can see that selling online on your stores isn't the only way to sell t-shirts. You can actually make some money selling t-shirts at the mall, which is really cool. That is it for this video. Thanks so much for watching, and your reward is another edition of Trend Credits. Thanks for staying till the end for this Trend Credits. Here is your trend Neanderthal shirt. So you can see there's different ways to do this. There's no actual phrase. Just make sure you use Neanderthal in there. This one says American Neanderthal, Texas Neanderthal. DNA test says I'm Neanderthal. Come up with your own phrase using Neanderthal. But you can see low BSRs here, very low BSRs. And I think the reason for it is this. So you can see here, Biden criticizes Texas and Mississippi for Neanderthal thinking. So Neanderthal thinking is a trend. This was a day ago that Biden said this. President Biden said Neanderthal thinking. And of course, it's coming up on t-shirts. So be on the lookout for these kinds of trends that come up in pop culture. And they can sell a lot of t-shirts. So you can see here, Merch Informer with Neanderthal, just that word, it's getting an A. If you don't have Merch Informer, I have a link in the description so you can get Merch Informer. And all of these things, I showed the calendar last time and everything, but here's it's checking the competition. No actual phrase again on this trend. Think of your own way to use Neanderthal in here. You can see lots of different ways, and all these different ways are selling lots of shirts. So think of your own way to use Neanderthal in there. Put a graphic in there if you can to make it stand out. That is your trend Neanderthal shirt. That is it for this video. Thanks so much for watching. And if this video was helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. Give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed already, hit that subscribe button in this bottom corner right here. And as always, guys, keep creating and keep learning. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.